Is there anything in the water around you, or is it just you?
I thought I was alone. I turned into a guy who's wearing, like, I have dark brown curly hair, and like I'm wearing like a like kind of what, like a tunic thing, and like I'm kind of turned into more off like ship-like or some kind of ship-like thing, or a little transportation device in the water, and I'm farther away. Like I was too far out in the ocean, and then I'm traveling back to the city and where the people are. And as I travel closer to it, more like little ship-like things and people and things are all like getting closer as they get closer to the port.
All right. What do the ships look like to you?
Weird, like saucers,
Okay.
like stone-like, or like not ships, like not an old wooden ship. Like they're made out of something different.
All right. And you said your body feels male.
Yeah, young or old? Young man, like in my prime.
Okay. So the body also feels healthy?
Yes.
And describe the clothing that you're wearing.
Like it looks like a Roman tunic, kind of like a white, like I'm a buff guy, like a buff guy with like Roman like tunic, but it only goes short, like so it goes like mid thigh, and then like sandals, like kind of like Greek or Roman looking sandals, and like a little thing around my head. And I'm on this, like it looks the way like a discus looks, but the little thing that I'm floating on, or like I'm levitating, it's like hovering just above the ocean surface, but I'm like on this little circle, like stone looking saucer thing.
Can you make it move?
Yeah, it goes like that, and it like hovers, and it can go out on the ocean and come back.
Do you have any jewelry or adornments on the body?
Yeah, gold, like a little gold crown, leaf looking thing, gold belt, wrists, whatever those would be.
What's on the wrists? Like a kind of bracelet, or is it more mechanical?
Like bracelets, like cuffs, like when soldiers have the little gold cuffs, like that. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're a soldier?
Yes.
And as you approach the land, are there people around, or are you by yourself?
Yeah, city. It's a city, like a metropolis, like thriving metropolis kind of. Like it's a port. Like I'm coming into the port, and then I feel all the people coming into the port are there too. And then cities, lots of people. It feels like I was like doing a little like military task. Like I was patrolling on this little hover thing, was what my job was, and I'm coming back in from the patrol.
As you come in, do they see you?
Yeah, just like there's other soldiers too coming in from other quadrants. Yeah, it's just like going about the day-to-day patrol, the day-to-day routine. I'm just one of the crowd. I'm like one of the worker bees.
And do the people look human or something else?
Right now they look human. Yeah, I don't think all of them though. All the soldiers around me feels Atlantean, and it feels like all the people in the same like class or caste as me are humans, human looking. Yeah.
Do the people view you and the other soldiers as a form of protection or as a threat?
Protection. It's just like a time of peace. We're just like doing what we do the daily. There's no threat or anything. I'm just doing my daily patrol.
Is there anything on the land that piques your interest?
The buildings, they look kind of the way Roman buildings do, like circle on top, like marble looking, like the way Roman structures look, but kind of different also. A lot of circle topped, like orb topped buildings.
Do you know what the buildings are for?
Lots of things. It's like a full city. The buildings I'm focused on are like for important people, like leaders, or like I feel like I'm still on the little orb and I'm still in the water. Like I'm not on land yet.
I want you to move forward towards the land. Does the hovercraft work on the land or just over the water?
I think I dismount when I get on the land. I don't think I feel like they're ideal for water. Like they're built specifically for water. And when when I get to land, I do something else. What am I doing? Okay, get to land. What am I doing? I get to land. I check in with like just the people. Like I check in with like protocol. Like I did the patrol, check the box. All very regimented. Like just part of the military. I'm walking now.
All right. I want you to walk towards a place of interest, something that you find interesting, something where we can learn something.
I walk home.
I want you to stand outside of your home and just look at it and tell me, what does it look like?
Little tiny building, all stone, some kind of stone, but it's tiny, like a cottage, but made of stone, like a little housing unit, little tiny, the size of like a little one-room log cabin, like that, but made of stone, and it's me and my family.
Are there any other units like that near you?
Tons. Everybody that is of my class lives in things like these, like military housing. It's all cookie cutter, looks the same. I'm just one of these. Yeah.
Your family's in the house right now?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me, what does the door look like?
Stone archway built of some kind of like white grayish stone, and door is also a material, like solid material. Looks pretty bare. Like it's not like a warm place. It looks like very standard. But I have like a little baby. I think I have a little son, and then my wife is my mom. My mom in this life. Yeah.
When you see her, what does she look like?
Her eyes are the same as this life. Tunic, like dressed in a tunic. Looks really similar to how she looks now. Just long tunic down to the ankles.
And looking at the baby, about how old is the baby?
A toddler, little toddler, like 2 or 3.
And as you're looking in this home, what are the furnishings in there?
Not a lot. It's hard to tell, honestly. Like it just looks so like bleak. All of stone, like most of it's just like carved out stone. Same thing. I think there's a little bed area, little crib, very cold. Like I feel like we do fires in a little fireplace that you have it and little cooking over the fire, but very bare.
We're going to leave this scene and let's move forward to an important day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening and what do you see?
I see my old boss, the guy who, is an old boss / buddy, and it's like he got some kind of promotion. He's like getting like his ranks going up a class. Like he got some kind of good something.
Do you feel like he deserved it?
Yeah, I feel like it was time. I think it's just more of like natural progression if you've been in it for so many years. What you hope for.
Is there any type of ceremony happening? Is there any activities?
Yeah, they have fire, and it is like a ritual, like a little ceremony. Put the green leaves around the head and like this little white column thing, and like a bowl of fire, and then a scroll saying the achievement, like a little ceremony.
And is your family with you, or is it just for the military?
There's a bunch of people around me for this, so I feel like they're close by. I think they might be here for this.
Are there any commanders or leaders here?
Yes, everybody in my regiment.
And as you're looking at them, what do they look like?
We're all dressed like we have our normal everyday military outfit, and then we have for special occasions, and we're all wearing red robes, like bright red robes, like we're wearing our ceremonial special gear for this like special day.
And I want you to move forward in time just a bit and what is happening and what's going on.
There's another past life that I've seen before this that I see a lot actually, but it's with a Roman soldier. But like that one I thought was in Rome, but they are really similar. Like they super parallel each other. But this one's like, this is like stuff I never saw in Rome before. Like what I'm looking at. So I think it's earlier. There's like different ranked military leaders, and I'm still part of like the lower working class or the, lower level. And I see just a bunch of bosses from this lifetime. And I saw the other Roman life too.
Are the bosses in this lifetime higher ranking than you or the same level?
Higher ranking, like lieutenants or colonels or things like that, simply because they've been in it longer. That like if you dedicate your life to it, like you rise up through it. That's what it feels like. They're all at different tiers.
Do they look human to you?
Yes.
All right. Is there anything else happening at this ceremony, or are you in the other place that's parallel to it?
I think it had plenty in one. I think the ceremony was for a few leaders. I feel like the guy got a special thing, and then I feel like maybe a few others did, and I think I didn't. Like I feel like I'm just in the crowd still. I haven't yet. I feel that's all I see with that ceremony. That's all I see so far. But I recognize a lot of people from this life. Yeah, let's see.
All right. I want you to go ahead, leave this scene, and move forward to another important day. A day where something is happening. What is happening and what do you see?
Another path I'm missing out on.
What does the path look like?
Freer, happier, not predictable.
Are you still in the same body?
Yeah, that Atlantis life still. What I feel is like the angst of being tied to something, but it's also like, it's like a security blanket, also like financial security, and it's like kind of predictable and it's easy because I know like it's hard and that's it can be really shitty, but it's easy in that I can predict how my future will look. So it feels safe, like staying in a thing for the security of it and for the status of it. Because you get a certain level of status and respect from this thing. And then I feel this like yearning and angst to feel free all the time.
Can you leave this life of being a soldier? Or is this something that you're not allowed to leave?
In that lifetime, I don't even think I was brave enough to do it. I don't think I could fathom leaving it.
You placed into it like a draft situation?
No, I chose it. I chose it because I romanticized it before I was in. Like I thought of all the good things and I liked the money. It wasn't even great money, but it was consistent paycheck, consistent money.
Do you know if there's a lot of poverty over there?
Yeah, definitely for my rank of a soldier, it was just living in that tiny one-room place. I don't think it was great. I think money was allocated. If you were rich and powerful, you got a lot.
I want you to move forward to that port where the rich and the powerful are. And I want you just to stand there. We're moving forward in time.
I feel like I had this soldiers, like showing me I had a choice whether to join the army or not when I first started. And then there was a couple key moments where I had a choice, where I almost quit, or I could almost leave it gracefully. Like there's a few key times in my life where I could have done that. And I think it would have been talked about or judged, but I don't think it would have died. I think I could have left it. There's 2 or 3 times in my life I could have, and each time I was too afraid.
If you would have left, would you have been punished or ostracized?
Yeah, more like the money wouldn't be there anymore. More like I could keep living. If it's like this, it's kind of like the way the ceremony was. There was 2 or 3 key times in the soldier career where you could choose to advance forward or choose to do something, but only a couple times. So you had to pick it during those key moments. And if I would have left, what it reminds me of or feels like is being discharged dishonorably. It would still be okay day I would live, my family would live, but it would be no more money as much. Or I think if you're old, like way older, you could retire potentially. Like you could do that honorably. But to leave younger, I feel like I was too afraid because I felt I would be judged and I didn't know how to fight for my family otherwise.
Did you ever experience any war in this lifetime?
I think I experienced the flood. Let me think. I feel like I did. I don't know. Let's see. What is this?
You're moving towards that time to an important day on patrol where something happened.
I see two lives. The Roman one I've seen before. This earlier one feels similar. I'm like I've seen both, so it's like hard to distinguish right now. Yeah, I think this was when the flood happened. Yeah.
What caused the flood? I want you to go back out and patrol. And what happened? What did you see?
I think something from the sky came down.
Look up at the sky and what do you see?
Like a ball of fire, like a comet.
And as you're looking at that, what do you do next? Is your hovercraft still work?
Yes.
Where do you go? What do you do?
I'm out in the middle of the ocean on my patrol. I'm far out, like I'm pretty far out. I see it. There's not a lot of time because it hits and then the wave's so huge. Like it feels pretty instant. But what I try to do is as fast as I can run back home to my family. Not run a hovercraft back home to my family.
All of the land underwater?
Not yet. Like I'm literally, this is so nuts because I'm seeing a few different lifetimes of like ones that just kind of like were like spontaneous ones where I went into things like this, but they all parallel each other. But like
they're coming through together. They're bleed throughs, and that's okay.
Yeah, and like, but they're all the same. Where it's like there's danger coming. It's in the distance. It's far away. I'm the one that sees it. Like I have the vantage point, where I'm like out on patrol and I see it, and then I try to go back as fast as I can to warn people and to warn my loved ones, and there's not enough time.
Do you ever get to see your family again in this lifetime?
I don't think I made it in time. I can't tell though. Let's see. I think I saw it and I can feel that when I see it, I know it's the end. That's how huge of a thing, like how big of a knowing that I have that it's like the end all be all.
You found an attack?
No, I think it was a comet. It's just a big ball of fire in the sky. But it's huge and it's coming. I can see it in the sky and I feel like I know it's gonna hit the water. And I feel like even when I see it in the sky big, I take my hovercraft and I take it to its fastest setting and I try to rush home. But I feel like what I'm really like that life of the person, what he's showing me is like instant. Like I saw it was the end of everything and it was like instant going back, trying to warn everybody, save everybody, but instant it was like going to my family. Like the realization they were the only thing that mattered. I had to get back to them first. And also like the realization like I didn't give two shits about going to the military or going to do like what I was supposed to. I was rushing back home to my family. I don't think I made it in time.
Did you survive the blast?
No. So it was a meteor hit the water, huge wave, and my last memories are just getting like the tsunami coming down on me and continuing to go towards the city and everyone else. Like I keep seeing the outer edges of this port, and maybe it's like that's as far as I got, but I saw it coming down on everything around me. I think it just all started coming on. The water just rose so fast around everything.
And is this your last day of this life?
Yes.
And you won't feel any sensations, and you can look at it as you're watching a movie. Do you remember when you left the body?
Yes.
What happened? What did you see?
So water going over everything, just destruction, everything.
Could you find your family?
I keep seeing the last minutes of like living. I can't tell, like found them in spirit.
Either way.
I can't find them in the living moments when I leave the body. I feel like I'm, leaving the body disoriented, the soul still just looking at all of the destruction.
Is the soul in shock?
Yes.
And as you leave that moment, where does your soul go?
I can't tell. It's really sad. Like all around me is just really blurry. And it has a lot to do with water, like being stuck in the water. And then just the ether, that's what I feel like is where I am.
Do you see anyone else around you, or is it you by yourself?
I'm alone.
Does anybody come to get you, or you just stay here?
I just stay here.
Whatever happened has already happened, and you're on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. And as you look at that life, what did you learn from it? And what do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
That like loved ones and family are the most important, and like prioritizing the little joys of life, and like what your heart actually wants to do is the most important. Like all the status of this job or this like role is pretty empty, and it's just like just doing it as like it feels like empty armor, like not fulfilling. It's just doing it to have status and stuff that helps the ego feel more in control and powerful.
Those are good lessons and experiences, and I want to thank your higher self for sharing those with
Oh, time in all. I've seen this in pretty much, this is so weird, but in every lifetime, all the three that bled together, but that it was like not having a good relationship with time. Like it was always being just like something bad happening. Like I could have done something to save and help people, but always running out of time.
That's very profound and very astute. We're going to drift away from that life, leaving the young man there to continue on his own journey. He's going to find peace. His family will find peace, and they will find what they are supposed to find. And now I want all of the consciousness and personality of to once again fully return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. May I speak to the subconscious, please?
Yes.
Thank you. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened in this lifetime and all of the other lifetimes that she has ever lived. Do I have permission to ask questions?
You do.
Thank you. You chose to bring this lifetime and a few other bleed through lifetimes for her to see. Why did you choose that? And can you explain how that affects her life now?
She is free. She is as free as she lets herself be.
Seems to be easily distracted with work stuff. Why is that?
When the time is right, she'll know. She understands phases in life. When the time is right, she'll know. The work is the most important lesson, most important catalyst and lifestyle change in her life. She knows she needs to do this. She's been aware of this for years. She is afraid to move forward with premiering her songs, creative works, because there was a time when you were not permitted to do so. Show your God-given gifts to the world. She is so afraid to do this because of many, many, many lifetimes of sabotage, self-sabotage, hiding, promotion, caring about what others value more than she values in herself.
Was she punished in past lifetimes for her talents?
Yes, psychic gifts, spiritual talents, gifts from God and from Source.
Who is to have all of these gifts? Where does she come from?
She knows where she comes from. Valuing her time is what will lead to better time outcomes for her. She is from many places. She is from Sirius. She is a starseed. She is from the cosmos, a child of the cosmos, a child of God, a child of the great central sun. Premiering the work is letting go of the fear of being perceived by other people. She knows this. She has known this. She sees lifetimes of promotions.
Does her music have a spiritual component to it?
Yes.
All right. Can you tell me about that?
Premiering the work, premiering who you are is the most essential part of life. Next, cultivating freedom through self-expression is necessary. We see a timeline for you where you are living everything that you love, embodying it. The Roman soldier represents times and lifetimes where you have already learned this lesson many lifetimes over. Free yourself, be yourself. Camera work, learn to...
Does she need to learn how to be in front of the camera?
Premiering the work, she knows she working with the camera, being the art. She makes films also. She knows this will be a huge part of her life. She is courageous in many aspects of life. She needs help with the final oomph to put a piece of art out into the world.
Okay. Thank you for that information. It has had long haul in this lifetime. Is that correct?
Yes.
What is the purpose of that?
She courageously faced her fears. We will say there are many career paths she could have taken. Since this has happened, she understands deep in her heart what she wants to do, an ideal way of being. That way has become so apparent because she needed to dig so deep and go so internal that she could finally hear herself.
Thank you for that information. Is it possible to repair the damages within right now so she can move forward with that career path?
She sees her timelines clearly. She understands there are many ways she can go about achieving her dreams and her goals. The rate of the speed is up to her heart, her soul, her body. They commune together and she heals at the rate which is most graceful for achieving these realizations, insights, and timeline jumps. We understand there is much frustration in the current state of the body. She knows this on deep levels.
You mentioned his body is not functioning properly.
Deep cyclical healing that otherwise would not have been able to occur at this magnitude and level. She rests. This time frame was for deep rest and enough premiering the work, moving forward in what she loves is the most healing thing she can do for her body.
Okay.
Her body responds to how loved it feels. It understands the rate of the healing. It understands it is healing. Even when her mind or conscious self is impatient, not thinking it is fast enough. She has come a very, very long way. She has healed immensely and gained huge insights that needed time to become a knowing and an embodiment within the body.
You talked about jumping timelines a moment ago. Can you explain that, please?
She has jumped so many timelines. She would be astounded. The reason for a time she was placed in a universal bubble, safety bubble, while her body has been in this state, she has jumped so many timelines. Yes.
How does she jump the timelines? She's very good at it.
Yes. She sees them before they happen. She'll tell you this is true. She sees them. She sees them. She sees potentials and possibilities well before they happen. And at the very beginning of the road, she has been given this opportunity of much greater freedom than she's ever been given in any lifetime before this. This period of rest within her life has opened up realms and possibilities of timelines that would have never been possible before this whole experience. Different perspective, a unique perspective is cherished and has been granted because of this completely unique experience.
You mentioned that you had placed her into a timeline or a bubble to prevent her from moving timelines. Was that correct?
From preventing her from rephrasing, allowing her to choose the timeline of her life with more freedom, not entering into a pre-existing system that was based on old, outdated beliefs or pleasing other people's expectations. She went into we will say for the sake of a metaphor, she has gone into a time machine or a rest from time to have complete and utter freedom in choosing what she wants going forward. She doesn't understand how much choice she has in this. She needed for the level of freedom and following her truest heart desires that she asked for from the universe and from God. She was given a complete reboot, a complete surrendering, and a lot of rest, and a huge shift and total new level of awareness in order to move forward in a more intentional way than she's ever done in any lifetime.
When she was the soldier in Atlantis,
yes,
mentioned that she did not have a good relationship with time.
Yes.
Can you explain that? That's a fascinating concept to have a relationship with time.
She has seen this in every other lifetime. We want time to serve as your most fervent ally and biggest cheerleader. The more you follow your heart, the more time becomes you. You make time.
Wow. Thank you for that. There are nefarious entities harassing. Is that true?
Yes.
Could you explain who they are and why they are harassing her?
They see her light. They don't want her to premiere her work.
Are they removing her free will in this area?
Yes. More like they are confusing her to not understand that she has free will.
Is that common with most humans?
The room, I see that reptilian.
Tell me about him.
The whole scene of that, it was a past life. In this room, I'm surrounded by all reptilians. Same exact parallel. I'm a girl in this one, but living a life in the military, doing very masculine tasks and going up the military ladder, and the whole time feeling like I just want to be free and doing my own thing. But I'm surrounded by reptilians.
Did they capture her?
Yes, I see it as I'm a reptilian in this life. I don't know if that's true. Yes, I've also been captured. Yes.
Is a reptilian in this life?
We remember her in this lifetime. Yes. Very, very long time ago. Ancient eons ago. She is a soul who has asked to experience as many lifetimes and life forms as possible. Yes, she has had a reptilian life. Yes, she has also been influenced by reptilians in other lifetimes and human lifetimes.
Do the reptilians serve a purpose for her greater good right now in this lifetime?
Outdated beliefs, outdated, not the highest purpose for this lifetime.
Can we have them permanently removed from home right now?
Yes, she needs to understand something about that life. I don't know. Look at it.
What happened in that life?
Woman, female reptilian, military, some kind of like lineage, royal lineage, and I see a marriage, like royal, like two timelines of choices. One feels very constricted, and one feels like the truer version of herself, feeling free. Okay.
She was a reptilian when she married, is that correct?
Yes, she was reptilian. She was forming an alliance.
Forming an alliance with whom? Other reptilians?
Yes. Royal wedding, making alliances with other countries, other parties, different reptilians.
Was her species a reptilian violent or benevolent?
Benevolent. She looks like a reptilian, so I can't meet again.
Was she Syrian in a reptilian body?
Had to do with Sirius, yes.
Did that plan work accordingly? Was it successful?
I get a no. I think this is something that started a lot of distortion with the militants trying to be part of the military.
What happened in that lifetime when she left her body? Where did her soul go?
To a star.
Was it back to Sirius?
Yes.
Thank you for that information. The reptilians chasing after her because they're upset with her?
Made an agreement eons ago.
Can that contract be broken today?
Yes, it should.
I am requesting on behalf of that all reptilian contracts with her soul be abolished right now. Any reptilian contact shall cease. They shall no longer harass her.
Genetic contract was what? Yes, it was genetic contract.
Have they tested her DNA in this life?
Yes, they have used it for many, many lifetimes. From the first contract, that first lifetime, formed a contract for DNA genetic changes and using her DNA for offspring.
Can we have that DNA returned back to her?
We see the contract, the binding contract was within DNA. And also that lifetime, like a ceremonial, like a wedding.
Was the agreement to contract her DNA for the peace?
The seeds, the eggs.
For the peace and betterment of the reptilians?
For her people to survive.
Is this why in this lifetime she has these hormonal migraines? Is because of the extraction of the DNA?
The eggs.
Can we fix that today?
Yes.
All right. I'm making the request that you balance out her hormones and ensure that no more 2-week-long migraines happen within her and within her endocrine system. And I'd like for you to please show me or tell us how you're doing that.
That life, she didn't realize how much of herself she would be giving up by putting herself within those eggs for giving to something that was not worthy of the experiment, the extraction.
Can we jump timelines right now and go back in time to remove that action?
She had a choice. She had a choice as the same in all other lifetimes. She had a choice. She had a warning to say no, to get out of it, and to live a different life. She chose that timeline, sacrificing a part of her body, her DNA, her reproductive sovereignty. She gave that up because she thought it was helping her people. It was a lie. It did not end up helping her people.
Was she given a contract of false data?
A marriage, a coercion, thinking it was for the greater good to help sacrifice herself to stop her people's destruction, and a safety net of forming an alliance with a more aggressive species and culture, thinking if they aligned with them, it would make them safe. It didn't. It made them slaves, and it didn't make her more free or safe. It made her very sad, like her beingness, what makes her magic, what makes her special was placed into eggs and placed into places for beings that didn't deserve it.
She was lied to?
Yeah, arranged marriage that was not good for her or for her people. It was a lie.
Thank you for that information.
Yes, she mourns that in many lifetimes, and that's why the pain in her ovaries and in all those places is so intense and profound, because she lost everything of her feminine freedom in physical DNA and eggs, and in the representation of feminine principles, art, love, softness, creativity. Her natural state of being was lost.
Can we repair her reproductive tract today?
Yes.
All right. Please do so right now. And I'm very curious how you do that. Could you please tell us how?
She needs to allow herself to heal. She needs to say yes.
Does she say yes right now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Very angry and sad in those areas.
Can you work with her to remove the sadness and anger from those areas?
Yes. We are asking angels and genetic light code masters and activators for the highest good to help her now.
Thank you. Can you explain what the genetic light code activators are?
Sirius, creating a specialized group of beings who that was their job on those planets for the highest good. Their trade.
Thank you.
Yes.
And thank you for restoring her reproductive tract. Do we also need to work on her endocrine system to help balance everything?
Her ovaries.
Thank you.
Her ovaries are the main thing. Everything else will balance from the ovaries.
The mutilation of the ovaries responsible for the functional neurological disorder that she has?
No. All connected, you might say, restoring the brain and the nervous system. This is specifically directly from the spinal column and the base of the brain and the back of the head.
Can we make those repairs today?
Yes, we are doing so now.
Thank you. Will be thrilled with this. Thank you. She gets anxiety a bit where she becomes frozen and her motor skills are frozen. Is this a product of the functional neurological disorder, or is that something else?
All the same. Nervous system activations, brain and nervous system, all from the same place in her brain, nervous system, and spinal column. All of it is the same.
Thank you. And then the inflammation of the brain, where there's a soft tissue injury, basically, where the neural pathways are interrupted, giving her functional seizures. Is this part of the same problem?
Yes.
Thank you. And that will be repaired as well. Is that correct?
Thank you.
The work shall help repair all of these. She's healing at the rate of getting herself ready to premiere the work.
Wonderful.
During the work will change the healing rate.
Is her premiere work also a form of vibrational healing?
It's her life mission on this planet. She taps into that. She heals herself and many others around her by doing so, living her soul's truth from the heart.
She feels that her creativity has been blocked, abundance has been blocked. Is this because of the reptilians and the entities that harass her in the sleep state, or something else?
A pattern from all lifetimes up to this point. That's why it has felt so immovable and daunting. Deeply pattern of choosing the masculine from an ego place instead of flowing within her natural state. She is very feminine in nature. In all lifetimes, her superpowers lay there. She knows this.
Thank you for that.
Are these patterns now broken within her from this session so she can move forward?
She has been working and reframing and learning and changing over this whole time period of being sick, not forcing things from a stressed, unaligned state. She understands more than ever the deep core principles of feminine receptivity.
She mentions that there's a blob or a dark entity that came back, and she kind of gets her stuck. What is that entity?
Old, so old, affects many humans from being the light.
There are more than one of them?
All of the same room in the body for freedom, having a harder time talking about that energy. I don't know why.
Does my team have the ability to remove that energy?
Yes.
Request that my team remove that blob energy from and take it to the appropriate realm of the heavens for processing right now.
That one is, there are at least 6 reptilians around me.
I am also making the request that my team remove all of the reptilians and any shadow beings and nefarious entities that are around, and to close any portals or openings that are in or around her home right now. And they're to send them all to the appropriate realm of the heavens for processing right now. And have they been removed?
Something about a genetic mutation within the DNA from the reptilians that needs removed.
Sever her Akka cords from that particular reptilian. Was that reptilian her husband in that life?
More than one, not her eggs taken as an experiment with like test tube babies, taking the genetic material, 6 different reptilians.
Do we have, or I have, or my team have the ability to go to those reptilian labs to destroy the samples, the experiments? Is that possible?
Oh, this is nuts. It made like dynasties of lines of reptilians, and they wanted me from that lifetime because of something to do with this up here.
Okay.
Third eye, pituitary, the the ability to see like more
Okay.
psychic abilities. So they put that into mix that with all of those 6 lines. Those 6 lines became like full lines of thousands of children and offspring and offspring and offspring and offspring for generations.
Do they have the ability to transmute that energy
from within them?
Yes, what we are to do now is release those genetic barriers within her current DNA, take those out, and release her from any of those timelines and genetic dynasties going forward.
Thank you.
Yes.
And is that being done right now?
Yes. Whoa, this is nuts. Oh my God. Mother's side I'm seeing, but her mom's side, yeah, that whole genetic dynasty is literally like, it's like in her human DNA now, like reincarnated into the same genetic lineage, like thousands and thousands of years later, her human body is offspring to the initial her.
Wow. Thank you.
Yes, what we need to do now is take the old, outdated, more reptilian genetic codes out of her current DNA because all the rest of the good stuff is still there from her mother's line, been mutated and distorted.
And is this freeing her from the reptilian bondage?
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Like a false alliance that doesn't need to be there anymore. It's not serving her highest good for forward movement and ascension into the timelines she wants to create on Earth now.
Were these beings, are they the ones responsible for her night terrors?
Sometimes.
What's the cause of the night terrors? What is she doing at night when she's sleeping?
She's very busy at night. She astral projects. She goes many places. She understands many things. There is like fear and a block when she's coming back into her body.
What causes the fear when she comes back into the body? What is she seeing or sensing?
Entities, traumas, distortion, a blanket of like a blanket of cheap scares, like a scary movie, like unnecessary, just silly that it's there.
Who are these entities responsible?
Anyone who comes within the field of this, like a dingy magnetic thing that can let lower things in.
Is this the cause of most people's night terrors?
Many, yes. Many who are spiritual in nature and go study and go to the higher realms when they sleep are... This device is placed around them when they sleep to scare them from leaving the body at night and learning the downloads they need to learn. A scare tactic from kind of like a contraption and a scare tactic that this goes over sensitive souls. They're targeted. Feels like an alien contraption.
What does the device look like to the best of your ability?
The way like a wired sponge looks, like a mesh thing, pretty thick, a few feet thick, all around her body, all around her, the densest part of her aura while she sleeps.
And we remove this?
Yes. Yep. Easily removed the Greys contraption from the Greys and the nefarious beings, reptilians also, who have put these fourth dimensional contraptions in place, many on the planet.
Did the Greys invent them?
No. Old technology reutilized for this.
And to remove it, what do we do?
Have the angels move it. She's never seen this contraption before, so she thought it was her fault.
I think this is common for many humans. Have humans been able to see this contraption in the past?
The contraption is moved when they are fully awake, the spiritual ones, so they have a hard time knowing it's there. This was done on purpose to affect them when they are most vulnerable, because most of them that this contraption is placed on, the targeted ones, are spiritual in nature and can see if this thing was left on them all the time. It is literally placed over them when they are unconscious and asleep at night in their most vulnerable states.
Thank you for that information. That is incredibly helpful. Having the angels remove this contraption permanently from so that the night terrors stop right now. And as I look at that contraption, it almost looks like a steel metal gray mesh.
Yes.
And within the mesh, are there different scary scenarios that can be elicited depending on the point of entry?
It is a magnet of a lower vibration, much lower than the person or soul could ever be or sustain from their natural high loving state. So this low frequency mesh allows in the magnetics of any lower thing that is resonating at this level. It is a frequency magnet.
It has been completely removed from.
Yes, they put it on her every night. The ones that put it on her every night need to be stopped.
Okay, who is that?
Grays, 4 of them assigned to her. Similar, that's part of their job, their role for this experiment and eliciting emotions and fear and terror. There are Grays specifically designed to do this while humans sleep. Starseeds, the light workers, the beings that are very light, so light you can see it, so they are easy to target.
This is such valuable information. Thank you. Do I have and my team have the ability to remove these grays permanently right now?
From her, yes. There needs to be something bigger done to stop
This
them.
is a problem for humanity, right?
Yes. The ones around her, yes, we'll need to make sure 4 others are not assigned to her.
We're going to stop them from assigning others to her as well. We're going after those 4 grays and their ship and their technology right now. And I want them to produce the contract they have to do this to right now.
That's what needs to happen. That is what needs to be cleared and changed forever.
This contract is null and void.
Yes.
It was given through data of omission. It is null and void. It is being destroyed right now. And I'm sending out this message that any grays or any other nefarious entities that try this with her again will be immediately sent to source. Is that clear? Is a free agent. There are no more false contracts, no more contracts of omission anymore. Thank you for that information. May we continue, or is this enough for today?
We may.
All right. I would like to please have you scan his entire body and make all repairs that are necessary and needed so she can fulfill or contract her soul mission. Can we do the scan right now?
Yes.
All right. Do you start at the feet or do you start at the head?
The head.
As you're doing the repairs, I'm going to make the request to please let me know what you're doing, what is happening, so that I too may learn.
Career shifting, lengthening the spine, freedom clause, approaching universal freedom, shifts in the DNA to be able to support the high frequency shift, frequency readjusting spinal fluid, career opening up, valuing herself and her time above all else, and when the time is right, she will know for forward movement out in the physical world. Lengthen the spine, formal approach. The rule of remembering who you are, force field of light around, promotion. The words promotion coming are still there, promotion coming.
Is Betty able to help to further her career?
Kindred spirits, like-minded souls, freedom, creative projects. The way we would look at it is to first honor yourself and your genetic lineage, your dynasty,
your Sirius roots.
Yes, the timelines from the past help to get you to where you are today. Because of them, you understand the lesson so deeply. We would say to you, be in the state of honoring your highest heart calling, and all the rest will fall into place. We ask for a clearing between all projects and all creative endeavors between Jessica and Baby for the highest good. First and foremost, spending time playing your music by yourself, just for the sheer joy of it.
And that will help gain her confidence?
Yes, literally puts all the highest heart timelines into motion when she does the action of playing in real time.
All right, thank you.
Yes, not just thinking about it.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. She has a somewhat strained relationship with her future mother-in-law.
Is that something that we can repair today?
She's been working on this in her heart.
What is the past between them?
Hurt, betrayal, many timelines of betrayal.
What does that betrayal look like?
Abandonment in your greatest moments of need.
Who did the abandoning? Both of them or one of them?
One.
Is there something that the future mother-in-law sees within Jessica that elicits these responses?
Ego stuff. Ego.
Handles these situations as best as she can. Is that accurate?
Yes. Much work on the part of both of them. They're both doing their best with the inner work on this.
Can we remove the PTSD vibrations from Jessica being in the emergency room? Can we unring that bell and remove that echo chamber? Or has that been done with the work already?
Not yet. She doesn't know if it's time yet.
Can we also work on the family ranch for a moment?
Yes.
What is happening over there spiritually? Is it under attack?
Something lots of good is happening over there too. Also lots of grieving, sadness.
Are there any negative entities or energies that we can clear today over there?
Yes.
All right, we'll work on that right now. It looks like there's a bunch of different ones. Is that accurate?
Yes.
There's an old lady witch there too. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Did she kill the dog?
Oh my God, I want to cry. Why is this happening? Why did that happen?
Why did this old lady witch want to kill the dog?
I gotta tell you, I think that same thing happened with our cat too. Really weird deaths. Cat, two dogs, literally Saturday and a year ago. Another one when I was a child. My other two dogs were lost there and never came back when I was in middle school. It's literally been 5. Same place.
All right, we're going to clear the entire ranch.
The ranch next to it too.
There's holes of darkness there. That's the way I'm seeing it. I feel like there might be a living female who's causing trouble also.
Yeah, yes.
Living females causing trouble. So we're going to work with the higher realms to have them negated, and it will put them in a better position karmically right now. And I know that we've gone over the time, and I'm grateful for this information, as is Jessica when she listens to it. And we need to end sending you our love and thanks and gratitude.